Hello everyone and welcome back to another reading. Today we're looking into something behind the door. Okay, what is coming, what is unfolding, choose a door, what's next. Okay, so we have 3 different groups to choose from. We're choosing from the Divine Doors little deck. Okay, and we also have 3 different crystals. Group number 1 has this beautiful card here, this door. And we also have the polished Carnelian. And group number 2 has this door right here. And the Howlite, polished Howlite. And group number 3, we have this door. Lots of detail here. And we have the black Tourmaline. Okay, see whichever one stands out to you. Maybe more than one, maybe none. Please don't force anything. Always trust your intuition. I have so many other readings on my channel. So if you want to jump over there, most of these readings there are timeless. This is also a timeless reading. So if you want to come back a different day, okay, something just might jump out then and there. And thank you so much also for being here and liking and subscribing if you're resonating with these readings and also my energy. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for commenting if you feel so. If you just want to leave an emoji, I love emojis, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And without further ado, let's hop into your guys' messages for today. Hi, beautiful group number 1, and welcome to your reading. What's behind your door? What door is opening for you? What's next for you? You fell drawn to this combination, I want to say. We have the Carnelian here and this card. It's very interesting here. I feel, this is quite distracting, and I'm trying to figure out what this is. Is this like big shadow, or it almost looks like it's like from a fireplace or so, right? Like just what it feels like right now. And there's also snow on the ground here. So I feel like we heated something, but something is really old and something is done. Like I really feel with this card, actually a message for you is to not focus on the old stuff, the leftover things. Let's say when you're killing or putting water onto like a campfire or something, right? Like the leftover stuff, the dust, the black stuff, like the smut, the carbon black, whatever you want to call it here, that is left over, right? That has like tainted or stained also the walls and stuff like that. And as we can see very clearly here that there is a new door. I feel this door is like polished. It's brown. It doesn't fit into this old theme. There's a brand new door. I really feel it's kind of straightforward. And after maybe like a cold period here, right? Something is definitely, it feels like Sleeping Beauty also. There's the seasons that go by, like, but something is happening here, okay? There's new life coming in, the door's polished, it's shiny, it doesn't fit the old picture, okay? So there's definitely something shiny, something fresh, something new coming. Or even it feels like restoration a little bit. It feels like an old building that's being restored, right? We're slowly, step by step, making it fresh, making it new. So this could be about you, this could be about your system, about your mindset, okay? All of these things here. Maybe it is about a house or a building, but essentially there's something new coming. There's a new season coming for you. Actually, let's see what it says. Change beckons, the path is shifting. The road leads a new way. Do not be alarmed as change beckons today. So there's definitely something that wants to enter your life that is brand new. Maybe we were still too focused on what we have right now, right? Maybe somebody didn't even ask for change, but I do feel like the old stuff is done, right? This is just the leftovers, I heard. Like after the fire has burned down, this is like old, okay? I also hear something like ashes to ashes, but I feel this in a sense of like if there's also a forced fire. And I'm not trying to make this into something positive right now because it seems like a tragic thing, but sometimes it's necessary. That's also what nature does sometimes, right? To bring more fertile ground, like we're burning down something. And the ashes is bringing an opportunity for new life. So there's something about this here, okay? Well, definitely something is burned. Like maybe there's bridges also burned, or something is just completely done with. But that's also actually heard something positive now in a sense of relieving, because it won't return. If this is something negative, right? This is definitely gone for good. Like if this was a situation you don't want to have returned, that's gone. We also have this beautiful Carnelian here for you. Again, I heard new life. If this is also something about fertility with the Carnelian, or even like glands, body, organs, something like this is being refreshed, okay? There's something new coming, in a sense. Yeah, it seems still pretty cloudy, but I do feel like that there's some substance or something is coming in here to cleanse, right? To cleanse something. I want to get one Moonolgy message card here. For group number 1, please. What is behind group number 1's door? What is behind group number 1's door, please? Actually, we want to read this maybe? Change, okay. Self-regulation, exalted moon. Wow, self-regulation. More balance. That's interesting. What an interesting image. Oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start right now. I'm getting different messages here when I look at these 2 cacti on each side. But then there's a rainbow in the middle on a bowl. Wow, and self-regulation. What am I feeling here? Yeah, mystery. Look at this, what's on the bottom. There's another rainbow. Mystery. There's like this, I feel this miracle. It reminds me of the Sacred Destiny card with the miracles. It has like 2 little rainbows and stuff coming out as well. So maybe something out of the darkness, right? There's this miracle coming, and here we have this light beam coming with this shiny door shining right to the door, so it's pointing you in the right direction. I do feel like with self-regulation and the bowl, this is this darkness here that we have to leave behind. This could be an ego, this could be a mindset too, right? Or a person even. Maybe we're leaving something behind. We're not supposed to be focusing on something that is done with, okay? Because this could also be like the 2 of Wands. There's a new path. But we need to balance ourselves first. We need to self-regulate first before we can go this new path, right? There is also something aligning for you. You're being self-regulated. Your system, talked about organs here, potentially something in your body that is being regulated and balanced out in order to actually go on that new path. This almost feels like a start or a finish line, right? That we're here, but you're being like powered up, right? By this rainbow here, the dark side of the moon. So there's definitely something here. But this is done with. If this was the dark night of the soul, right? All of these energies here that I'm feeling. Forgiveness is peaking here with another full moon. So there's this brightness coming back here. You've done something, you conquered something. Group number 1, I really want to say that here. You conquered something. It's just interesting. Do you see here? I don't know if this is supposed to be like this or if this was just because I touched it, but it feels like a kiss. You know, when you put lipstick on, you put a kiss on the mirror. That's what it feels. So it looks like here, that the shimmer that's coming through. I can even see it through the camera a little bit. It looks like a kiss is being blown to you, like it's coming from the darkness. There's a miracle coming for you, a miracle and change. The path is shifting. Yeah, it's like a miracle. What can I say? Like, you're bridging something, okay? There's a new bridge, there's a new beginning, a new path for you. It might seem still like a mystery, right? But we're coming out of that mystery and your path will be illuminated here. The shiny new door. And it also looks like this ground, like the same color. We have a lot of orange in here, so it could definitely something about your root or sacral chakra. But I feel like balancing out your chakras, right? Like with the rainbow colors, we have all the colors here. So you're being rebalanced, you're being realigned, okay? I really feel a brand new beginning. I also feel like you are being forgiven something, or like the past is completely eliminating itself, so to speak. Like there's new karma, there's a new beginning, like the old stuff is finally done. We're not supposed to be focusing on it anymore. Enchanted moonlight just almost popped off here. There's something about this gateway in the dark, right? The light, let the light be your guiding force here, so to speak, okay? Can we get a few tarot cards, please? Yeah, you're also understanding certain things now, right? In the darkness, there is like this mystery, but also with the mystery comes the unveiling or revealing. They're revealing something to you here. Look at the pyramids, right? You're figuring out a secret, potentially a dark secret, like your own emotions, something from your past, something that puts the dots together. Feels like High Priestess as well. You definitely, there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of abilities. Okay, something will be revealed to you here. What else do we have, please, for group number 1? Behind group number 1's door here, what can they expect soon? A lot of strength with the bowl. But not aimlessness. They just gave me the picture of that bull running back and forth, like not knowing what to choose potentially here. But he's being put in the middle, in the center of attention also, in the center to balance, to calm, to really see something. They're really, really trying to make you see something, to not stop running, stop looking in the old, go for the new. But we may have been like, oh, where is the new, right? What is it that I'm supposed to be focusing on? So, but there's something about this year that is coming. A big mystery will be revealed to you. What's the mystery that's being revealed, please, for group number 1? 7 of Wands. I love this 7 of Wands. It's healthy boundaries also, right? Maybe also not like... you're finally letting yourself, I heard. Letting yourself, please accept that there is a new beginning. Like you don't even have to fight against yourself here. I feel like maybe you have been fighting something within you. You have been fighting like instead of surrendering or so. But the 7 of Wands also stands for healthy boundaries, okay? Standing up for what you believe in. Really going for it. I feel like she's choosing here, okay? And really going for something without being afraid also. There's a big leap. You know what I just got was this saying of the moon landing. A small step, but a big step in mankind or something. I don't know why this is coming through, but maybe that means something for somebody here. This might be like, it might look small, but it's a huge step for you, okay? It's a huge thing for you that is coming. It might, even though it might look simple or small. But maybe you just have to say yes to it. Maybe this is this enhancement, the miracle that is coming here. Like it might look simple, but in the end it has a huge impact on your life. Okay, what else do we have here? 8 of Cups on the bottom. This emotional detachment from something. I think this is the detachment finally from the old, from where there, it feels like 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, like there's nothing left here, or 10 of Swords more so, where there's nothing left, right? It's all gone. Like we have to just like separate ourselves from something emotionally finally. Could be a person, could be so many things. We also have the Queen of Pentacles here and the Ace of Swords. Look at that. What I'm getting here too, we have the 8 of Cups with the Queen of Wands underneath and then the Page of Wands. We may have chosen a path also where we're still trying to control. I'm feeling a little bit of ego back and forth situation with the bull. It feels like Emperor, feels like a Taurus, like it feels a bit like stubborn energy in a sense, you know. Maybe this is this last little thing where we have to surrender towards is like, I'm going to let go of control. Maybe we just didn't understand what that even means, right? Because now we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. What is coming through here as a breakthrough is a different element that we maybe weren't attuned towards. This could have been in the lower chakras. This could be your root chakra, your sacral chakra that you're finally aligning with. That is now giving you the last key, the last ingredient to have this. I feel like a key, okay, for this door. There's a key coming that is unlocking your lower chakras. And as soon as it's like finding the right lock, like finding the right, or like this other lock thingy where you just have to find the right numbers, click, click, click. As soon as you find the right code within you and unlocking these lower chakras, then you're finally accepting, okay, there is this alignment happening. When you find the last click and boom, there's this beam going through. It could be like a Kundalini thing or something like that, okay? Where all of your chakras, suddenly something is like, boom, aligning because you're also accepting something. There's really a big thing about acceptance here. About yourself, about your past, about who you are, about your weaknesses and strengths and something like this here, where you're just also letting everything in. You're completely 100% accepting yourself. Also that we do not have to have control all the time. You might be physically really strong, or you have a lot of strength within you, a lot of determination here. But I feel like it's something smaller and something more gentle instead of this like eagerness, like this extreme power through kind of thing. That's coming in here with the Queen of Pentacles is your breakthrough, is your success. There could be another person who's giving you this breakthrough. Sorry, you can't even see this here. But I also feel like that you're turning into this. Okay, this is you. This is you being gentle with yourself. This is you receiving a gift, a miracle. This could be finances, okay? But again, finances would fit because we're talking about the lower chakras, like your root chakra and your sacral chakra. That could have been a wound that we maybe were afraid to open up, right? But we're just unlocking something. You're just putting it where it belongs. You're putting something in the right place, and boom, there's your... I really see this coming out of you. From the root chakra, boom, right through your crown chakra. I see this rainbow. Right, shooting right through your system to align you, to open that pathway. This is success. This is breakthrough. Okay, a small, what's it called? Small step for, yeah. So it says like one small step for man, but a giant leap for mankind. And this is what I'm feeling here. There's one step we maybe haven't done so far, or we're afraid of, whatever it is, doesn't matter. But there is a giant leap for you happening here. A giant leap over an obstacle here, potentially. Okay? That maybe we were focusing too much on the obstacle and not on the step itself. Maybe you tried to control the outcome. Maybe we tried to figure out the obstacle. That maybe wasn't our job to do, because we have this within you. Like there is this gift, there's this miracle. The Queen of Pentacles, we're nurturing a lot of value, a lot of standards for yourself. But I feel this balance, I feel the calmness, the groundedness, the rootedness, okay? This is very beautiful energy. And here we have the success, like the breakthrough. Something will click, it literally will be clicking within you, and it might be something small. It could be alignment. They just said also the Carnelian with the sacral and root chakra. I feel like joints. I feel blood. I feel something aligning within your system. You already kind of scratched on this. If this is a health situation, there's something there. Maybe it's alignment. Maybe a chiropractor or something, right? But it's something little that is going to be correct into place, so to speak, if you want to take it literal as a metaphor. That is just going to like make you go like, okay. Right? With the Ace of Swords. This might be a needle in the haystack, because we're talking about looks like a small step but a giant leap for mankind situation, okay? So really, really cool here. This could also be finally approaching this person. Maybe there was this like scarcity. This is also the ego, right? The ego is trying to keep you safe, quite obviously, but we do not sometimes have to figure everything out ourselves. There's this like beautiful, nourishing, sharing, also helpful energy coming in. It feels more calm, it feels more balanced, it feels more equal, fair, okay? And we have this beautiful breakthrough here. So we're definitely walking away from an energy that was maybe too fiery. We could be walking away from inflammation, because I feel a lot of health coming through here for someone, okay? This could have been inflammation in the body, or just like, I feel this like tenseness also, right, with the bowl here. Or like, I don't want to say stubbornness, but it could have been just being like focused on the one thing. Maybe we were supposed to shift our focus away from this, right? And that's what I felt right from the beginning. Maybe you were holding yourself back looking at the shiny thing because you maybe thought that is the ego trap. So I feel like a bit like an oxymoron a little bit, right? You're like, I thought the whole time this is what I'm supposed to be walking away from. Maybe I thought I was supposed to have control, but now I'm learning to maybe surrender my control to certain things, to certain outcomes, and just do what I feel being like led towards, okay? It's very subtle. I feel we're also understanding the subtleties of intuition. Yeah. Okay, group number 1. expression. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to try and pronounce this word. So we have expression here also, okay? Now again, we're talking about a different chakra with expression, but this is also you doing something, the action taking with the right set of intuition, following it. But this is also your throat chakra here. And one flipped here, the truth. Yeah, look at that, pink in your heart. And that's funny because when this card flipped, I was just looking at her again, that she's holding this coin right in front of her heart chakra. There is also something about justice here, you know, with the justice, we're balancing out the heart, the feelings towards the knowledge, towards the mind. So this is what I'm getting here too. What is valuable to you, right? This doesn't have to be finances because she's holding a coin, but it could be something that just actually brings you your answer. Standards, values, boundaries, okay, what is really important to you, not to someone else. This is all about you, very much you. This is going to be your truth, and your truth, this little change, this little click that we're making here, somewhere this switch, is bringing this like boom alignment with the rainbow. I see it's like shooting out, right? Like a laser suddenly. It's like, it feels almost a bit like an instant healing or instant miracle or an instant awakening. So all of these things are happening for you, and it's a little shift. It's a tiny, tiny thing we're going to be realizing. The one on the bottom, they said, creation. Creating anew. But this again, a fossil. Yes, you learned enough. I feel also somebody maybe being afraid of like, oh, I don't know enough. Okay, I look alignments on the bottom. I don't know enough. There's still something in here for me to figure out, but I don't think so. Like, just relax, take a deep breath, okay? Trust your intuition. You can trust your intuition here, I want to say. We have 40, 48, 49, and on the bottom is a 47, 47, 48, 49. So we have expression, and then alignment, truth, and then creation, right? New creation. Here we see the Two of Wands. Maybe we're indecisive right now. You're like, what is my path? What does it really look like? But first we just I feel a little bit of surrender of control. Or this one little thing that's going to click within you is going to give you all these answers towards your new creation. The new creation is here choosing your path, or knowing what that path looks like. You can see we're honoring also the old here with this thingy. I just said it, fossil. But we're honoring it, but I feel like we're building something new. We do not have to forget. We saw forgiveness. We do not have to forget. We forgive. But that's also honoring it. Honor your past. Honor what you've been through. Honor what you've done so far. Don't reject anything of your feelings. This could be also a clue here, okay? But then from there, we can build anew. We can create new and fresh life here. I see this new freshness coming in out of the old, but the old is also done with, okay? Now we have the fertile grounds. We just have to be brave also to move forward and make that last click. Get your giant leap, okay? But through a small step, there's something small here that we do or can do. Let's see in the last card here, and then a different door deck. It's the Doors of Destiny Oracle cards, okay? Let's get the last message here. Started with doors and ending with the doors. What's the last message here in the door? Behind their door? After the change or with the change? Door of learning, education, knowledge, study, mastery, and development. Yeah, I really feel there's just this tiny little thing that you're going to be learning or understanding here. This breakthrough, right? With the Ace of Swords. What else do we have? Learning about yourself, learning about your feelings, learning about your standards also. Balancing stuff out. Let's get the last message, please, for group number 1. Door of wonder. Yeah, we're talking about miracles. That's what I feel. There's something you're going to be learning. It's like an aha moment, right? And then there's a miracle happening. Door opening. A door of wonder, awe, amazement, fascination, curiosity, mystery, and marvel. Yet again, there's a big mystery of something is being revealed to you. And the door of healing on the bottom. Recovery, restoration, renewal, rehabilitation, and comfort. And then there's the door of joy. Happiness, delight, pleasure, bliss, contentment, satisfaction. So yeah, this tiny thing that is a giant leap for you will give you success and a breakthrough. And we kind of scratched on what this could be for you know, as examples. I hope you can figure this out, how this resonates for you in your personal life. If this is finances, a person, yourself, a relationship, your workplace. Okay, there's something little here we're going to be tweaking. You know, I see this number lock. Yeah, number lock where you like forward, backward until you find the right click, or something here is clicking in your, most likely in your root and sacral chakra, which maybe pushes you into your throat chakra for expression, and therefore aligning truth, and therefore new creation, making a decision, having a breakthrough, okay? There's some breakthrough, miracle, wonder happening for you. It's very clear. It will become very clear what is important for you, the standards, the values, the boundaries, okay? Beautiful healing, also physical healing here if this resonates with you. So thank you so much, group number 1, for being here. I'm sending you the biggest hugs, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 2. Welcome to your reading for a door that is opening to you. Okay, well, let's see what is behind the door. What can you expect soon? I want to give you a few words that are coming to my mind here. It's just like words being thrown at me. Immediately, I feel that this is a door. So many different things. Like, I feel a wedding. Okay, I feel like something old, something new. I feel like an old veil. I feel a wedding dress, but I also feel these like veins going through something like marble. I feel royalty. I feel sovereign. I feel like a courthouse, a wedding house. But there's also there's something about this. It feels quite important, but on the other hand, it could also be very soft, like a wedding house, like something beautiful, right? But there's something here: connection, wedding. What did I just say? Vows. Okay, writing your vows, or declaring something. So I feel like courthouse, like decisions, justice potentially here, but also in a sense of it feels very majestic and positive at the same time. It's almost like, yeah, like a citizenship, right? Or like this like celebration of honoring something is coming through here as well. Maybe this is a university, or there's something you're also really proud of. Okay, so there's a lot behind that door that is also like prosperity, abundance. And it doesn't have to be finances, but it's also the prosperity of feelings, of celebration, of honoring something, learning, studying, okay, a celebration, achievements potentially here as well, a new home for someone. But the marble thing doesn't let me go, and I'm not really sure what that means, okay? Marble. The marble. I feel this like kind of like royal energy here. Maybe also visiting something, okay, really cool, like ancient or historical or something like that. But it might be an extra message. Let's just see what this says here. Trust the universe. So maybe this is also something that's opening up to you, right? Like this is the wisdom of the universe, or your, I want to say your graduation, spiritually even, right? If this resonates. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. Oh, this is so interesting. Yeah, there is something very important, right? Maybe you did ask and wondered for a while, but here is also your answer coming finally. I feel like it's like, la, like the doors are opening, right? Like it's your decision also, your judgment day, your rebirth. Oh my goodness, it could be so many different things here. But also with the Howlite, there's a lot of peace coming in, removal of negative energies. Maybe we just needed to wait. Maybe this was just an energy of like, hey, just wait, just trust. Okay, it's coming. Yeah, let's get one of these cards first. For group number 2, please. What's behind that door for group number 2? Let's see if we can get it a bit more. Oops. Too many cards popping out, but I see the past and abundance here already. Should we just look at all of this? There's so many cards. Take the lead here, but that's interesting because we just, maybe when it's right, when it's ready. Trust the universe. This is also receiving mode. We have law of attraction, we have abundance in here. Take the lead. And here it says, intuition has wandered and led you astray. The time is not yours, but the universe to play. This is receiving mode. But what's coming here is your royalty, your outcome, your achievement, okay, your graduation, your justice. Yeah, justice and courthouse is coming through a lot here. Let's look at these cards. I'm intrigued, okay? So law of attraction, all this stuff, receiving mode. Where's my stuff? Okay, so we have the past, right? So the past, we could have been like wondering how this all works. Like, where's my stuff? Okay, I've been doing all the right things, you know. Here. And then we have the moon mastery, the law of attraction, loving this. And then we have the cleansing. So there's definitely maybe something in the way here for our manifestations, okay? And then we have abundance, accept responsibility, and love. Wow. I have to get more room here for you guys. I hope you can still see all of this and read this well. Or well enough. I feel like this is telling a story. I'm not sure I really have to elaborate too much on this. Can you see that? The past. Law of attraction. So something invoked something within you, right? This is also like celebration. Feels like 3 of Cups energy in here as well. So it's joyful attracting, joyful figuring out in your happy place what you maybe want. Then the cleansing has taken place. Something became also very clear here, I feel like, on what we really wanted. Try to get rid of negative thinking potentially here, or the past in general. But then we also accept the responsibilities, and then love. So here what I'm feeling is the door that is opening, that's you're finally also figuring out the right thing, the right mode, the right receiving mode, okay, to get your justice finally. It actually really, they're confirming what I already felt here for you. The moon's reflection, right? This could have been also a bit of like, this is positive and negative, I feel like here. Because certain things have probably been pointed out to you, or you saw very quick results when you maybe were in a specific frequency, right? And that may have like intimidated you also to be like, okay, what am I doing wrong here? Accept responsibility. But I do feel like that you're also a very brave person. You're a very strong person. You're not afraid to try to do whatever is in your power, to learn something, also to achieve a certain outcome. Okay, you're like, just give me the ingredients, give me this thing, give me the book, tell me what to do and I will do it. This is the energy that will be finally rewarded here, I feel like. You are abundance. They said you are abundance. If there's anything you need to know maybe about attracting, is to understand and to see yourself as the abundance. Because when I look at this, they didn't give me specifically finances or anything. They said, you who is watching, you are that abundance. That just tells me that you have everything it takes, right? All the love. You are the abundance of love. You are the abundance of money. You are the abundance of whatever you want to do. I feel this crazy expansion of you also, and your understanding of certain things that is also being recognized here by the universe. You are the abundance. Maybe you have a lot of dreams or whatever this is, but you're aligning, okay? I want to get a few tarot cards here. There's also love between you and you, but you're understanding all of this. This is really interesting here. What is behind that door, please, for group number 2? So we are attracting abundance, love, okay. Cleansing the past. Cleansing the path also, not just the past, they say cleansing the path towards your manifestations. Okay, what else do we have? These for group number 2. What's behind the door for group number 2? Dance with the universe, they said. I just wanted to say maybe you're meeting new friends because of 3 of Cups vibes, but here they said dance with the universe. Dance with the frequencies. You are very in tune. You will know very directly, I want to say, when you're in a happy mood, okay? When you're in a happy place. That's interesting. Oh, look, here's the 4 of Wands. That's what I felt here with this. The 4 of Wands, like a wedding house, a courthouse. There's also Twin Flame card, 1111 card, gateway card, right? So there's definitely this breakthrough, achievement, graduation, wedding, saying yes, vows, foundation, a new home. However this could resonate, there's a lot of different words that they're throwing at me here. Maybe this is you, also your vision board, right? I want this and that and this and this and this. So there's this abundance of you, but all they're saying is that you are the abundance. So you just have to realize that you can have anything that you want. And I know for some people, this is very, very difficult to hear because we might be stuck here, right? In the past, or in this energy of like, well, how? That's why I'm here. How is this going to come? But there's something about this here that you actually already learned. Okay, I feel like you already learned something. You're graduating. You're going to a next level. You're literally opening that door to the new home, or to your new beginning with this gateway card. This beautiful foundation, okay, that is coming for you. And again, as we said, this foundation could be love, could be a relationship, could be family, could be money, but I also feel 10 of Pentacles now, they said. So this could be harmonious relationships, finances, stability in finances, okay? But there's this all-around harmony, abundance going on in love and finances potentially here. Trust the universe, okay? Also that this day, if you're already planning for something here, like a celebration, that this day is going to be great. We can't control everything here, I want to say. Okay. Three of Wands even. Yeah, the Three of Wands underneath it. And the Judgment. Look, the Judgment Day. And the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel all of this. Teamwork with the universe. Dance with the universe. Your breakthrough ideas. And here's the Ten of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups underneath that too. I feel everything we already talked about is being confirmed over and over, and we see a lot of happiness, a lot of people, a lot of things, an abundance of joy, an abundance of people, an abundance of opportunities, abundance of helping hands, rebirth, following your path, your passion, okay? Three of Wands, manifestations, coming in, law of attraction. Four of Wands, stability, happiness, love, new home. Oh my goodness, didn't even show you Two of Cups there underneath too, which is union, agreeing, yes saying, and this is all the words that they're throwing at you already here, okay? And we have the Star with the Eight of Cups and with Six of Pentacles. Again, Six of Pentacles talking about the gift, something helping hand, charity, something is coming to you finally. This is the universe, dance with the universe. What can I say? There is one thing we have to release. This is an emotional detachment to the past. This is the thing here, the triangle I see, where you have to dance with the universe and trust. Maybe trusting is not easy because of a timing thing, right? Maybe you know how to manifest and all this stuff, but maybe certain things you think are more difficult than others, which essentially are not, okay? So they're really giving me this energy of like, dance with the universe, put yourself in this frequency here. Your responsibility here is to accept that you can let go and trust. You are not in control, in a sense, okay? You just have to say what you want. And this might be difficult, right? To let go and let God kind of energy. But then we have the moon. Why did I say the moon? The stars, the star card. Stars, purification, regeneration. So we're cleansing something here again. But there's new hope. There's your wishes, right? Make a wish. It will be given to you. This is just really straightforward. There's some sort of wish or like an abundance of something. It could be finances, quite obviously, with this abundance here now with the Six of Pentacles. We saw the Ten of Pentacles. But yeah, it's so funny that she's in her PJs here. It's like, it's easier than we think, okay? And I know I don't want to do this like empty promise thing. I really feel an energy here where like, what? You know, I've heard this a million times, but where is it? But this is maybe just this what we have to cleanse, because there's something holding you potentially, I want to say, stuck to a past outcome where it didn't work. Maybe that's what we're kind of still attached to. I see this triangle here. Sorry that I'm always doing this. I see this triangle connection to the past, the Eight of Cups and the cleansing. And then we see this triangle. Ooh, look what we're getting here. We're getting like a pentagram, right? This, and this. Oh my goodness, I'm getting chills now. Oh, this also feels like this other triangle. Let me see. A triangle in a triangle, but it's the other one. What is this Jewish, the Star of David? Yes, it's the Star of David that I'm seeing here. It's a hexagram. So I'm seeing this, right? One triangle this way, and the triangle this way. So it's the Star of David, and it says here on Google, okay, if you know better than me, I'm just gonna Google this here. It's a hexagram formed by two overlapping equilateral triangles, recognized as a prominent symbol of Jewish identity. Judaism doesn't matter right now. Okay, this is your connection to the universe. That's why they're giving me this hexagram. If you're not connecting with a specific religion or whatever. I don't want to make this about religion, but there's something about this here, right? The connection between the above, so below, the magician energy, this God energy, let go, let God. We talked about it right away, and here they're giving me this hexagram, this Star of David, so to speak, okay? It's God's presence in your life. Let God, let go, and let God, because you are the abundance also. And he or it will tell you your responsibility. Your responsibility is to accept that you are abundance, right? And let the rest also be handled by higher powers. It's really interesting and really cool. So if you want to research more about this, maybe there's more in there for you, right? That you, more secrets or whatever you need to know. But we have it right here. Trust the universe. And I already felt this courthouse. This feels also now like Hierophant, right? An officiator, or like this God energy that is coming here for you, that you just have to trust in. As we can see, we're letting go, we're emotionally detaching and cleansing the past, and then we're aligning to our hope, our wishes, our dreams through attraction, through the frequencies, and therefore we're getting this helping hand from the upper powers, okay? Really beautiful messages, group number 2. Okay, let's get a few more oracle cards, please, for group number 2 here. Boundaries, interesting. Number 21, calcite fairy stone, boundaries, maybe with yourself. I don't know. This is a really interesting thing here. It's almost like you need to know how much power you have, but also you need to know when to let go of control. There's this balance coming in, this achievement for that. So this could also be in a relationship, right? How far can we go? How much control do we have over someone or ourselves? And when is help coming in what way? So there's something about this here with boundaries. Also, number 21 gives me world card energy. Again, the wholesomeness, but also the completion and the understanding of it. The world and outside of the world, right? Like, who created this world? I don't know, I'm feeling very profound things in this group here. Profound questions, to go back to the basics also, to understand if you need help, if you're getting frustrated or something with your manifestations, to go back to the basics of like, who even created this world? When you were a child, you were born, everything worked out, right? Perfectly, maybe not, sorry, but it's just the sensation of there is laws and rules in place that we have to trust. Like a plant doesn't grow when you pull on it. We can water it and all this stuff. This is your action-taking steps that you will be receiving through your intuition, but essentially the plant grows because of its encoded DNA or encodation of how it's supposed to grow, how it's supposed to live on this planet. This is not our making, our human making. You can just facilitate the environment, maybe, or the right environment, but that's it. We're not making the sun shine, okay? This is kind of going back to the basics when we're getting frustrated of where is my manifestation here. We have certain limitations, but also, again, this is so funny that I'm saying this because now they're giving me like, no, you are the abundance, you're limitless in the way you're dreaming. But how it's coming, we have to trust. Yeah, it's just really just figuring this out, right? Thank you. Truth. Okay, number 48 here with truth. So the truth is coming to you, will be revealed to you, and the insight and the truth. The insight is your truth, okay? Yeah, look, nature cycles underneath here even. And another star for you, another pentagram here. Beautiful. Loving this energy for you, group number 2. Number 31, trust in the cycles, trust in nature. There's this like, maybe we forget about the nature, the God energy, right? When we're trying to manifest. We're not letting go, we're not letting God. Let's get a last message. Thank you, that was quick. We have door of shadows, introspection, inner journey, unconscious, and integration. You're integrating the shadow parts. It's okay. It's okay that we also maybe have that limitation. Trust the universe. You're merging. You're merging your body with your higher powers. You're finally building a bridge. Okay, I want to say you're finally shaking the hand of God or the universe to have this alignment of like what is in your power, what's in God's power. And when to use it, when to let go, when to surrender, when to do something. Your helping hands are coming. Compassion. The door of compassion. Empathy, kindness, mercy, benevolence, humanness. Yeah, humaneness, okay? Your human nature, your love for yourself, for each other. Like there's something profound coming here, I feel. The door of wonder. Yeah, expect the miracles. We do not have to figure out how God works, right? Just let it happen. Let the wonders shower you in the miracles. Awe, amazement, fascination. This is also the energy I'm feeling here, right? Dance with the universe. Let it surprise you. Let it be magnificent. Like when we put labels on certain things or timings, right? It takes away like our childlike energy also. It takes away from like this surprise effect. We also have mystery and marvel. And then let's look at this card. Door of nature. Again, nature cycles. Yeah, there's something about nature. There's just certain things we can't influence in a way, okay? Like we can learn about it. We can learn the laws. This is what we can do. Natural, outdoors, wilderness, animals, environment, and organic. Door of nature. Beautiful. Let it happen organically. Yeah, it's what you're learning, right? Don't forget this hexagram. I don't want to call it Star of David if you're not resonating with the religion itself or whatever. So this hexagram, you can figure this out. You can check that out, and find out more about it. I hope that helped. You can put this wherever it resonates for you. Group number 2. And I'm sending you the biggest hugs, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 3, and welcome to your reading. Let's see what's behind your door. You feel drawn to this beautiful one with all this detail. Really cool. It looks very spiritual, actually. Something about it. It's very interesting here how it's connected. Unique, spiritual, okay. I want to say trust your intuition and trust yourself. You're the one who can rely on yourself. Okay, it's just an extra message. You also feel drawn to this black tourmaline. There's lots of protection here, but also feel strength and power. I almost feel like magician energy just came through with this. I don't know why. Maybe you have something that you hold on to. Maybe you have a secret, okay, that only you know. Maybe you will figure something out spiritually, like a secret in a sense of maybe something you were always wondering, the secrets of the universe, or, there's something you're holding in your power, you're holding in your hand. I can see that here. Like, it feels a bit like Philosopher's Stone, or like, that means not so much Harry Potter, but maybe you resonate with Harry Potter too, whatever. But there's this philosopher symbol also, where you can turn any metal into gold, or it's this alchemy of something. Let's see what it says. Destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Wow. But again, I'm feeling this destiny, this secret, this mastery, the magician energy, okay? Maybe there is a big purpose or something that is coming, or you're figuring out, right? This mystery is like coming clear to you, something like that. Okay, let's get one of these cards here, the Moonolgy messages. Whoop, okay. We have do nothing, and it's meditating. Look at this. There's something about this. I think we had that in group number 1 with the 2 cacti on each side, but we're right in the middle of it. Do nothing. The answer will come. I really feel that here. Your destiny, whatever your answer is, whatever it is, in black, you are that. I really feel you are that black tourmaline. There is magician energy. Plus lots of protection, quite obviously, with the black tourmaline, but warding off, like, you're protected. Whatever you're doing right now, even if there's nothing happening, you're very protected. Group number 3, you don't have to worry. There's something will be revealed to you here, the path, right? The destiny. Because it feels like 2 of Wands. We're kind of in the middle of the 2 of Wands. This could be a start or a finish line. But we can see here almost, it's like, what should I choose? Maybe it's also the 2 of Swords. Maybe you're confused about something right now. But it does say, do nothing. The answer will come to you. I want to get another one here. This one? Intuition, moon maybe. Yeah. Trust your intuition. This is what I felt here already. There's some sort of spiritual truth being revealed to you. Enlightenment, they just said. You will be enlightened. Okay? You will be enlightened. Look at this. Beautiful. Again, feels like Chariot, but we might not know, should I go this way or this way? But there's a balance coming. Maybe a third way we haven't thought of yet, right? And we can't think of it because it's not logical. So we have to put ourselves in this mode of like, whatever you're worrying about right now, stop it, scratch it. Put it away. Put it on the shelf, okay? The solution is being presented to you by the universe, not by your logic mind, okay? Coming through your intuition. You might be too tight to the past. You might be too tight to the past. The synchronicities underneath that. That's timing, potentially. You're waiting, you're looking potentially for the signs, or however this could resonate, but there's something here that might be hindering this clarity because, of our ego mind, logical mind here. So do nothing. Really interesting. Let's do some tarot. Let's see if tarot also gives us nothingness in the void. I feel like Fool energy or a mystery like the High Priestess. Okay, I'm not trying to call it in now, but can we please get more information about this for group number 3? What's behind group number 3's door? The mystery that will be revealed. Strength. Ooh, we have strength under here too. Synchronicities and then strength. Hang on, I'll show you in a second. Strength card. Okay, we had all of this. The past, synchronicities, and strength. Maybe you were really good at like powering through certain things. You might be a quite logical person, group number 3. I'm not saying you're not spiritual, but I feel like you have probably a good sense of fight or flight emergency situations, which are now maybe hindering the things coming out of nowhere. Maybe our logical mind is kind of like, this doesn't happen, right? Nothing doesn't come out of nothing, but everything comes out of nothing in the end, okay? This is the strength, okay, that they're trying to implement into you right now. This is why this is so spiritual, this door. They say, yes, you can trust your intuition, just let go, surrender, right? She's like naked, not afraid. It's, you can open yourself up to the universe. You can trust the universe. Somebody might have really, maybe you're afraid to trust, right? Maybe you were hurt. We have actually Five of Cups. You're afraid to also make the wrong decision. What if this path doesn't work out either, right? Old anxieties are coming back here, potentially. Or sleepless nights over, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Where should I go? Focus on this right now. Focus on you. I feel self-love. Put yourself back into a mode of like, scratch it all. Don't even worry about anything. If you can't make a decision right now, you need to detach yourself, I feel like, right? So I'm getting, do nothing. Here, it's this cleansing also, and to come back into your own strength, come back into your power. This overthinking, if this resonates with you, is something that makes you almost weak, okay? And I'm not saying this in a sense of you're weak. I'm just saying it brings out the energy of worry. It brings out the energy of sadness and potentially reminding you of past situations, reminding you, giving you flashbacks, right, of certain things, making you afraid of the future, making you even more afraid of making the wrong decision potentially. So they're trying to get you back into this state here. Integrity, the cat stands for integrity. Like you need to bring your power back. You need to feel your power within you, right? When we're like, I have that too, believe me. Like the cat show up for me when I'm like scared of something and I feel like I'm powerless, or I'm like, I feel a little bit bad for myself, then freaking stray cats will show up, okay? So they give me the sensation of, what the heck are you doing? Rip yourself off this mode, right? You might have also soaked up negative energy somewhere else. Okay, maybe you also were with some people lately that were kind of like over warriors, okay? People that like to focus on the negative. Maybe you just, took something of that home. This could be a very simple solution here for group number 3. Take off, it feels like take off these clothes, right? Wash those clothes, take them off. I love the green hair here. How cool is this? I also just love the healing for yourself. You have what it takes within you to at least cleanse yourself of that energy, of potential worries here, right? Yeah, also if we've been scared of something that happened, it says here, one door closes, another opens. So maybe we're also like scared of certain realities. This card really wants to pop. Knight of Pentacles. This feels like a lot of different pentacles here. I also feel, what else did I feel? Just a Page of Pentacles, yeah. Ace and Page and Knight. All of them in one. This is clarity also, one step at a time. This is not a night of confusion. This night is very practical. This night is very, oh yeah, I already felt 7 of Pentacles too with this. This is seeing progress. I feel like somebody is overwhelming themselves here unnecessarily. And I'm not saying this because you're just doing this because you're bored. No, I understand it, but I do feel like you may have picked up some certain energies. Maybe somebody surpassed you at work, or you feel like, oh, I'm behind, or whatever it is, right? But I feel with these energies here, and the Queen, look at this. And yeah, and the 5, look. I feel out in the cold. I feel left behind. I feel confused. I don't know what to do. King of Pentacles could also be a relationship that we thought was very valuable, right? What are our foundations? What are your standards? What is my value? What do I want? Fool card I felt with when I talked about nothingness, right? Fool card, mystery, or the High Priestess. Okay, group number 3. I think you just need to have a no in your head if this is about a decision. Bring back your power. Bring back your courage and integrity. Bring back your integrity. Your solution will be coming, okay? We don't have to force anything right now, I feel like. Your clarity, knowing what to do, one step at a time. Very calculated here. Okay, and this will feel really good to you. Because here also there's no real, the time is attached by the Knight of Pentacles because it's a slower night, but I feel like this is not a worry. The timing is not a worry here because we're very clear of our goal, right? Of our outcome here. We're working towards progress. We're not working right away towards perfection, because I feel like this will bring back, as soon as we start to make the grand plans, like you're pulling on the plans to grow a little bit faster, I feel like immediately the anxiety is popping in. So this is something about slowing down. If you can't make a decision, don't make any decision right now, because something will come to you through your intuition. You can trust it. There will be a clear plan. There will be a clear strategy. There will be a clear path, a clear goal, okay, that we can work towards step by step by step, very calmly, very determined, okay? Something that's also worth working on and fighting for or having, if this is work or relationship, whatever, however this could resonate. But there is a solution, okay? And we will see when we go steady with when we stay in our power very clearly and very determined, and we are more unshakable. This could also be your unshakableness that is coming. You just need a little bit more like groundedness or something, okay? And to always remember how powerful you are. Your integrity needs to be grounded. This is also makes me feel like you're planting something in the earth, and it doesn't have to be like specifically a plant or something. I feel almost this declaration. This is where I start. This is my starting line, right? This is what I do. This is also where I always go back to. This is what works. And I'm going to do what works, right? And you do not have to copy anyone else. You do not have to compare yourself, because this will bring you back into an energy of confusion. Here, we will see steady growth, and this is your steady growth. This is your timing. This is how you work. This is how your life functions, okay? Or this specific situation. We do not have to listen to too many different opinions here. I feel like go your way, do it your way. That feels good to you, that feels right to you, and that brings you integrity, right? This is where you can really be like, yes, it might be slower than someone else, or it might be different, but this is what works for me. This is what I'm aligning with, okay? Very cool. Actually, let's see if there's another card here in the tarot, please, for group number 3. About this. Behind the door here, their destiny, their way of doing something, their integrity, their strength, their courage, their bravery. I really heard now too, again, don't make a second step before the first. Just stay calm, stay grounded, okay? Believe in your values and your standards and in your goals. We don't have to have a shortcut, okay? Something about that here. The Hermit. Yeah, always remember, go back to who you are, the introspection, right? Your intuition. You can trust your intuition. There's really something about you not trusting yourself, potentially. Or something or someone, right? To overthinking. You're not trusting yourself and your power. Maybe we're also too dependent on outside things, right? Let it guide you. Trust yourself that you also made the right decision. I really feel maybe you're overthinking. Like, oh, what did I do? Is this the right thing? But sometimes we just need to shut off our brain and wait for inspired action-taking steps. Okay, wait for your intuition. We can't hear our intuition when we're constantly thinking and worrying or wondering. So this is introspection, okay? Go introspect again and make sure you're aligning with your goals. There is something that everything happens for a reason here, I want to say, and we do not always have to question ourselves. Sometimes we have to give it time and space, I heard. So this could resonate with so many different things here. The new path, the path we just chose, a person, money, work, okay, yourself. The answer here is also always coming back to yourself. Come back to your center. You will find this. You will find what that is for you. And then you will go after it more calmly, more collected, more with integrity. Integrity here is a big word. It's coming through quite a bit. Let's see if there's any other thing. For group number 3, please, behind that door for group number 3, the clarity here. I also get this saying here a little bit, like, when you reach enlightenment, go and meditate. Right? There is a never-ending story. Like, it's not that you were ever getting to a point of, like, perfection. It doesn't exist, right? But the thing that they're saying that your power is, that is lies within you and your intuition. Two of Cups on the bottom now. I stopped here when I got this message. Okay. This is agreements also. A bridging. I almost feel this with you and your intuition, or you and your universe, your spirit, your soul. But this could also be about the work agreements. Agreements that maybe also remembering what we wanted, why we wanted this, okay? Something about this here. Is there any other message, please, for group number 3 in the tarot? Yes, thank you. Again, look what's on the bottom again. And here it is again. 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands. Agreements, union, love, okay? Coming together. Interesting. And everything I already mentioned. I also feel this like the agreement between you and your intuition. Do nothing. It'll come. You have the answer within you. I have to say, and sometimes it sucks to hear, right? Because you're like, but I don't know. But try to do nothing, okay? Try to take off an old thing here. What's your integrity really saying? Group number 3. Maybe you have to make a decision between people, or between the rock and a hard space, right? This is kind of interesting. What's here? The Empress. Nurturing, abundance. Divine Feminine. And then Page of Swords. Interesting. Learning more about it, potentially. Hanged One. Yeah, do nothing. And the Magician. Woo, felt the Magician energy for you. 7 of Wands. That's your integrity, I feel. You have it within you. You're just forgotten. I really feel somebody has forgotten something about themselves. How awesome you are. How aligned, how wholesome you are already. How much you're connected. Who you are. You've forgotten who you are, group number 3. Why are you questioning yourself? You're freaking incredible. Take off this old belief system. Take off these old clothes. Look in the mirror. Don't be influenced by things that go on around you, okay? If there's people with negative energies, just try to be aware if you're actually like participating, or if you're soaking up somebody's energy here. You've forgotten who you are. You have all the power. You're the Magician, group number 3. Let me just hype you up then, okay? Transition, 33. Look at this. Powerful energy. Lots of purple in here too with the Hermit. You are like, I don't even know. I really feel like I want to hype you up, group number 3, because you're way more of whatever you're not thinking you are that and more, okay? So it could be wisdom, it could be knowledge, it could be your intuition, it could be your decision-making skills, it could be standing up for yourself, it could be your strength, your courage, your abilities, your skills, your magic, your powers, your beauty, whatever it could be, but you're transitioning back into this power, okay? Into yourself, into your true self. The thing that gives you support within you, okay, you will feel that again. I almost want to cry. I almost want to like shake you a little bit, because it's coming back. Your power, your energy, your wisdom, you have, but it's always been there, but whatever happened here that was made you question it, or yourself, or your ability, your maybe attraction as well here, your agreement, union. Yeah, it could be a union with another person, but for a lot of you, I feel the spiritual connection to yourself or to God, or, okay. But you are in this transitional phase, okay? Don't you worry here. You're also so taken care of. You're so protected by the universe or God. A journey, number 50, black calcite. Now we're in the more black, we have black tourmaline. Here's black calcite. Maybe this is something you can really hold, because I feel like you're holding this, or you're holding the power. Okay, something about black. The journey. Honoring the journey. Okay, I heard honoring the journey. Let's get a third one here. Beautiful, group number 3. What else do we have? I heard it's been a journey. It's been a journey. It's a journey of transition now. Okay, you're almost there. I heard soul healing. Yeah, no kidding. Tangerine quartz. I feel this. This is you and your soul. You're reconnecting. You forgot who you are. You're remembering You're a member, okay, of the universe. You're remembering that. You're joining your strength, your powers, your magic, your wisdom, your knowledge, what you came here for, potentially, okay? Your strength, your power. Okay, I'm repeating myself, but I feel like it's so like, come on, you got this. Group number 3, remember who you are. Remember. Let's get your last few messages here, please, for group number 3. Behind that door is you. I can tell you, behind this door is you. Getting chills. You are your destiny. You are your greatest love. You are the magician. Actually, I felt this card here. What do you have? The door of compassion. Compassion for yourself, but also love, right? This could be the door to love because you're also falling back in love with yourself. Empathy, kindness, mercy, benevolence, and humaneness. Yeah, humanness, right? Like coming back to loving humans, loving yourself, loving nature, loving this experience or the journey. Finding empathy again and compassion. There's a huge transition going on. Also letting go of the past, therefore, right? A new spiritual awakening. Saying hello to yourself. Door of creativity. Brand new beginning. I feel this like fertility here. The egg, right? You're about to crack. Innovation, imagination, inspiration, expression, and vision. Beautiful, beautiful. Door of miracles on the bottom. Okay. And the mystery. Talking about the mystery here. I love this for you. Secret, unknown, enigma, suspense, intrigue, and obscurity. Yes, you're coming out of that though. And the miracles, wonder, phenomenon, marvel, blessing, extraordinary and divine. You're being blessed with yourself, blessed with love, blessed with you. Who you are, why you came here. Group number 3. I hope that resonates, and you can put this wherever it resonates for you. For most, the biggest energy here is you and you. You are behind that door. Remember who you are, okay? Sending you the biggest hugs, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.